Explain that. When you say you were adopted, how did that happen? How did the whole process work out?
Okay, well, I was actually adopted by my family, my biological mother's family, but I didn't find out until I was 18 years old. So my whole life, I knew I was adopted,
Oh,
but I wasn't aware who my biological parents were.
I
But my
see.
parents that adopted me always told me that once I turned 18, they were going to tell me who they were. And honestly, about the time that I was like 15, 16, I kind of started speculating that it was my cousin. So my biological mother is really my cousin, and my biological grandmother, I grew up thinking that she was my aunt. And then my mother that raised me is biologically my great aunt because she's my real grandmother's sister.
Now, you have a relationship with your mother?
Kind of.
I see.
It's a little estranged. I don't really talk to her like that.
I see. Do you know why you were taken for adoption? Or
Yes,
okay.
I was my biological mom got pregnant with me when she was 12.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is
So
crazy.
she had me at 13, and my mother that raised me, she could not have kids. And she had tried adopting a little boy before me, and then that went left. So when they found out that my cousin was pregnant with me, they were like, no, we want to keep her in the family. We'll adopt her.
I
So that's
see.
what happened.
I see. So, okay, when you were taken for adoption,
Right.
was it more like the family stepping in and saying, we need to take her with us? Or,
No.
Oh,
Everything was legal because honestly, my biological grandfather, he has passed already. He passed when I was in middle school. And of course, when he passed, I still thought that he was my uncle. But before he died, he kind of wanted to keep everything a secret. Like him, my real grandmother, and my real mother, they didn't want anyone in the family to know. So mind you, my whole mother's side of the family did not know that she was my mom until I was like 21.
now, okay, why do they wait till 18 to tell you? Why not tell you at 15, 16 when you're already being inquisitive and inquiring and that sort of thing? Why wait till 18?
I mean, I feel like my mom always told me, because of course, growing up, you're going to be, inquisitive, like you said, and you're going to want to know about your parents, especially when you know that you're adopted from 4 years old on up. So, of course, I used to ask questions, and my mother would always tell me, I think that it's best for you to just find out when you're 18 because it is someone who's in your life, and I want to make sure that you're able to, like, really mentally accept the situation for what it is, and you're mature enough to accept the situation for what it is when we decide to tell you. So that was their reasoning behind waiting so long to tell me. But like I said, I started to figure it out a little bit because me and my biological mom look very much alike, which is odd for me to have been adopted.
So you have seen your biological mother prior to you finding out it was her, but you just didn't know what the actual connection was?
Oh, absolutely. I grew up with her in my life, my whole life, and I feel like that's part of the reason why the relationship is very, weird for me, because I grew up with you in my life, my whole life, thinking that you were my cousin. And I mean, she always treated me a little differently than she treated my other cousins who were her nieces and nephews, and I never understood why she treated me different because I'm a child, like I didn't do anything to you. But once I found out what the situation was, it made more sense. And then at that point, she was open to trying to, have a relationship with me, and I wasn't really open or, open to it at the time.
Have you sought counseling or therapy in regards to the relationship? And
I haven't, but I mean, I definitely feel like at some point that would be something that I would be interested in doing for sure. Because I do feel like that situation has a lot to do with my relationships with other people.
I see. Now, when you actually found out it was who your biological mother was
Right.
it right when you turned 18? Was it almost like, okay, I'm 18 now?
It was
Who
on my
is it?
birthday.
Ah, so this.
That sounds cliche, right? But it was on my birthday. Like my mom, she was like, we're gonna go out to dinner and we're gonna go meet with your aunt and we're gonna go meet with your cousin. And so of course I'm like, this is weird because when do we ever meet with my cousin for dinner, And so we went to Olive Garden. I never forget, we went to Olive Garden and we were all sitting there. Of course the conversation started off really casual, just how was your day, blah blah blah. Then they broke it to me.
And was it tears? Was it shock? Did your jaw drop? Like,
No, because like I told you, at that point, I was very, I don't know. I really knew that I was already a part of the family. It's weird because I don't really know how to explain to you that I knew that. But you know how sometimes you just get that gut feeling about things and you go with it. By the time they told me, I already knew it was someone in my family. And I kind of already knew it was her. I was just waiting for them to tell me and keep it 100 with me and tell me what the situation was, because everything just added up. The timeline, her age and my age, because my mom did tell me prior to me being 18 that she was 13 years older than me. And I knew that it wasn't her older sister, who everyone in the family also said I looked like, because her older sister has a son that's older than me.
So was it a sense of closure?
A little bit. Not really, though, because I guess you could say I still don't necessarily feel like I got a sense of closure from the situation, because I still don't really understand their motives and why they wanted to keep everything such a secret from the whole family. And then even after telling me, they wanted me to still keep it a secret from everyone else in the family and my friends.
Now, you said it was kind of a weird relationship already. That was, I guess, the best description you put. After you found out who it was and the confirmation, was the relationship still the same? Did it get weirder or more awkward, or is just like still the same, I guess, or whatever?
Initially, I do feel like it got weirder, because all of a sudden you're someone who I never talked to and you want to reach out to me, you want to text me every day. It definitely was a little awkward for me. I don't know about for her, but it was awkward for me.
Now, your biological father, do you know who that is? Do you have a relationship with him at all?
I have met my biological father's parents. I've never met my biological father because he's in jail for life.
I see.
And he's been in jail since I was probably about 5 years old.
I see. And did him going to jail have anything to do with you being born and that sort of thing, or totally a separate?
No. He murdered 3 people.
I see. I got you.
Totally separate situation.
Okay, got you.